I think the secret for the victory really was the fact that we were able to join forces. We joined forces with different movements, with the civil rights movement, also with the climate movement. A couple of years ago, our former Minister of Justice, Vincent van Quickenborne, had the idea that it was necessary to adapt Belgian law in order to be better able to act on violence in mass manifestations. To be honest, there was no real problem of violence in Belgium during mass manifestations, which made us think that the real motivation of the minister to want to adapt this legislation was to diminish motivation of people to participate in this kind of mass and collective action. What they wanted to do is to sharpen the possibility to sentence people who did acts of violence during a manifestation, a preventive interdiction to participate in the next manifestation during a period like for 2 years in some cases. If you want to control whether someone is there during the manifestation who has this preventive prohibition to participate, there's only one way to do this, and that's massive ID controls. And that's exactly the message that they wanted to pass. To react to protest in the streets, something annoying, it's dangerous, it has risks. Instead of sending the message that reacting and protesting is a very positive and constructive way of participating in the public debates. We were able to gather with organizations like Greenpeace, Amnesty International, with which we don't really have the tradition in Belgium to work together, but here we really saw a joint agenda and we were able to find ways to organize us and to come into public space to show that we didn't agree. To be honest, most of us probably were already convinced that we weren't going to win. But we continued, and every time again we found a different way to organize, to come outside with a lot of people. At the end of the story, we did convince the minister not to take this idea of a preventive prohibition into the law.